Native and non-native species in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Native species of plants and animals are species that have arrived in New Zealand without human help and survived. Native species that are found here and nowhere else in the world are called endemic. Because New Zealand's long isolation, we have a large number of endemic species. Non-native species or invasive species are animals or plants that were brought to New Zealand by humans on purpose or accidentally. Furthermore, invasive species are species that could have negative impacts in native habitats. Kakapo, native, endemic to New Zealand. Did you know that there are only 211 kakapo alive today? They are a nocturnal bird, meaning they only come out at night. They cannot fly, but they can climb really well. Kakapo are the longest living bird species in the world. Some even reach 90 years old. Fantail, Pīwakawaka, native, endemic to New Zealand. Did you know that fantails or Pīwakawaka can be found all over New Zealand? Today, their biggest predators are rats. Fantails or Pīwakawaka eat all types of insects, which is why they do so well in urban areas. Keriru, endemic to New Zealand. Did you know that keriru are very important for New Zealand forests? They are the only bird big enough to swallow and disperse the seeds of karaka, miro, tawa and tarare tree. Keriru can measure up to 51 centimetres from tail to beak, and although the keriru was traditionally hunted by Māori for its meat and feathers, the hunting of this bird is now illegal. Little spotted kiwi, endemic to New Zealand. Did you know that the little spotted kiwi is the only kiwi to have gone extinct on the mainland of New Zealand? Now it can only be found on Kapiti Island and 10 other pest-free sites. Little spotted kiwi chicks leave home to feed themselves when they are just 5 to 7 days old, but thankfully they can return to the burrow until they're about 2 months old. They are also nocturnal animals and flightless. Long-tailed bat, endemic to New Zealand. Did you know that this species of bat is nationally critical, which means they are close to extinction? They only have one baby each year and they are predated on by a number of invasive species. They can fly up to 60 kilometres an hour, and the long-tailed bat catches its prey in the air. It mainly feeds on small moths, midges, mosquitoes and beetles. Moorpork, ruru, native to New Zealand. Did you know that the moorpork is known for its haunting, melancholic call? Its Māori name, ruru, reflects this call. Listen to it here. Moorpork are speckled brown with yellow eyes set into a dark mask. They have a short tail, and it can also twist its head around 270 degrees. Tuatara, endemic to New Zealand. Did you know that the tuatara are rare medium-sized reptiles found only in New Zealand? They are the last survivors of an order of reptiles that thrived in the age of the dinosaurs. The male has a distinctive crest of spines running along the neck and down the back, which he can fan out to attract females or when fighting with other males. A tuatara's diet consists primarily of invertebrates, such as beetles, weta, worms, millipedes and spiders. However, if you're a young tuatara or lizard, you too could find yourself on the menu. Other native or endemic species that can be found in Aotearoa, New Zealand are the kea, the Auckland green gecko, the tākahe, tui, weka, titi pounamu or rifleman, and there are so many more native and endemic species in New Zealand. Non-native or invasive species, pests and predators. Remember, non-native or invasive species are animals that have been brought over to New Zealand by humans, either on purpose or by accident. Some examples of non-native species are cats, hedgehogs, stoats, ferrets, rats, possums, wild boar or pigs, or deer. There are also other non-native species which live in our native New Zealand forests. Thanks for watching. Ka kite!